Hello, this is Wendy. I'm so excited to be here with you today to show off the new Stampin' Up! Petals and Parcels box. This is the framelit set, and it comes with lots of different little cutouts, and this is a stamp set. You can order it as a bundle and save 10% in the new catalog that goes live on June 4th. And these are the two pieces you need. Excuse me. You can cut these pieces from your Big Shot or whatever die cutting machine you have, and you'll need a full 8.5 by 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Cut it in half and then do these folds. Okay, so there's a trick to this box, and I'm going to show it to you because I noticed online. I went and I did a search for people putting together this box, and I realized finally, after playing with it a bunch, that I think most people are putting it together incorrectly. It's not super intuitive, and I wanted to show that to you. So I recorded this video long before I got sick. So FYI, if you do not follow my channel regularly, I've been out of touch a little bit here over the last week. I haven't had videos up like I regularly do and stuff like that. I got a cold, and then I had family visiting from out of state. They're actually still here. They're going to be leaving soon, leaving tomorrow. And so and you see here, I'm pausing and looking at everything because you have to put this together correctly. So you are going to want to make sure that all your funny looking tabs are facing the top. And then my trick for this is I'm lining up the score marks. I'm not looking at like the bottom piece and top piece being lined up correctly. I'm looking at the score lines and making sure they're all lining up correctly. Okay. Then you need to add adhesive to these tabs at the end so you can close your box. All right. So anyway, back to family. Been visiting from out of state. You guys can definitely expect me getting back into some sort of routine, but I have learned a lot over the last week. And the reason is because I have been forced to not work. And it's the very first time in the 9 years that I have been with the company that I have taken a tried and true vacation where I've not checked. Like, I went 2 whole days without checking email, I think. Unheard of, people. I've never done that in 9 years. In 9 years, even when I've been super sick, crazy busy, I've at least always checked email. Okay, so here's the super important part. This is how this box goes together. This is the bottom of the box. What I see a lot of people doing is they're making this the top of the box. You're going to fold those 2 little tabby boos backwards away from the box. Excuse me. You see, I'm still struggling with that cough and a little bit of congestion, so you'll have to forgive me for that. Because I think what's happened is my cold has just rolled straight into allergies. So now I'm battling those. So fun times. But I'll be all 100% again very soon. I know it. Okay, so I'm adding my adhesive to these little no, those aren't rectangles. Think, Wendy. Those are triangles. Those little triangle pieces. And then I'm going to be folding them. I'm going to be adhering them to the little tabs that you see below. So you're going to have to watch this. I'm even, maybe I should just slow this whole video down at this part. We'll see. But now I've got to adhere these tabs to those other tabs that are on the side. So I know this is a super weird way to put together a box, but it's actually really simple once you know how to do it. So check this out. Just fold it down and adhere it. And I'm kind of like lining up the edges, basically, is what's happening. And then again, I'm folding this down and adhering it to the other one. And then you just push in. Push, 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 all the way until they click. And then look at that. That's the bottom of your box. How perfect is that? Then on the top, you are going to pinch where it's got a little triangle piece here. You're going to pinch it and fold it out on each side and tuck it down into those side pieces. Okay, so for those of you who don't follow me regularly, if you don't, you may not know that I do story time. This is something that I do in most of my videos. I chit chat, I share about my life, I share stories and things that are going on. And I've actually I've received a little bit of negative feedback from people who have watched my videos saying, you talk too much or you share too much information. I don't want to hear it. Here's my message to you. I love you, but bye, Felicia, you're not my people. I love everybody, but if you don't enjoy my videos, you don't have to watch them. That's all there is to it. It's so simple because there's so many of us out there who are friends and they like hearing my stories and then they share their stories with me, and it's just this very happy, lovely place that we all love hanging out. So I'm not going to stop sharing my stories. I'm not going to stop doing my videos the way that I do them. But my advice to you is if you don't enjoy that, I'm probably not the right demonstrator for you. I'm probably not the right YouTube channel for you. You can go and watch all kinds of other people who don't share any of their personal life or don't, talk, and they just give you the measurements and all that. Okay, so here we are cutting these at 1 1/8 by, God, I can't remember, by 3, I think it's 3 3/8. So I'm doing 2 of these because I want them on each side of my box. Okay, so here's the other thing that's happened. Stampin' Up! Announced it's 3 1/4 people. Sorry. So 3 1/4 by 1 1/8. And you need 2 of them. So a lot of people have been very concerned about the fact that Stampin' Up! Is no longer carrying the paper trimmer. It's going away. And here's the thing. Here's my advice to you. Several people have said, like, I can't get the blades, blah, blah, blah. Why do you want the blades? Don't buy them. Just go invest in a new paper trimmer if you want one right now. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to milk the blades I've got and try to get through until Stampin' Up! Releases a new paper trimmer because I'm sure it'll be amazing, and then I'll buy that one. The reason they are quitting carrying this paper trimmer is because they are done messing with turds. Okay? What has happened is they have manufacturers that make the products. And essentially, we have had nothing but problems with our manufacturers, and there's nothing Stampin' Up! Can do about that. That is totally out of their control. It's like you going to Walmart and Walmart quits carrying your favorite thing. What are you going to be able to do about that? There's nothing, right? I mean, you could send them a letter. It's kind of like Stampin' Up! Goes to the manufacturer and says, I want you to do this, and they say no, or they do it incorrectly, and then it's almost like Stampin' Up! Has no recourse. So they're making some changes, really positive changes about who they're partnering with, and they are really getting mindful of the fact that, what more can we do in-house, I think. So don't fret, don't be stressed. I think we're really in a good place and on a good path with the trimmer situation and with our die cutting. So also Stampin' Up's no longer going to carry a Big Shot because we are not partnering with that manufacturer anymore. So because of that, we're probably going to carry a new die cutting machine. I don't know if Stampin' Up! Is going to make their own die cutting machine. I don't know what the future holds in that respect, but as you know, you can get a die cutting machine anywhere, right? Like, it's so easy to get one. Most people probably never even bought theirs from Stampin' Up! To begin with. So it's not a stressful thing. We're still going to carry dies. We're still going to do all of that, embossing folders, all that stuff. But it just gives you an opportunity to shop somewhere else, which we all do. Let's just face it. If you're a crafter, you probably shop at a lot of different places, unless you are die-hard Stampin' Up, which I am, only because, honestly, I don't want to have to think about it. That is why I love Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates, everything matches. I don't have to think outside the box, and I need that because I'm busy, and there's lots going on in my life all the time, and I just can't. I'm not in a place where I can feel good about shopping at a bunch of different locations and then being able to sit down and create. The beauty of Stampin' Up! Is that my inks, my papers, my ribbons, my markers all match. So when I sit down to create a project, it all just comes together beautifully because I don't have to think about what I'm going to use. Basically, if I stay in the same color family, I'm golden. And that's what drew me to Stampin' Up. That's what I love about them. They're amazing cardstock and their color coordination. So, anyway, we're finishing this off by taking some flax ribbon and tying it around. And you see that I tore it all apart. I cut up the center and then I pulled pieces out because I think it looks really cute when you do that. And then I'm just trying to decide where I want to put this little sentiment that I die cut out of another piece from this die set. If you love this box, add it to your wish list for when the catalog goes live on June 4th. I have mailed all of my catalogs. I'm working now on organizing my PJ paper party, which if you haven't signed up for that, unfortunately it is closed. I'm sold out. I can't take on any more people for that. And I'm going to get back to story time and sharing with you guys very, very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I had to get something up for you today because I just miss you all so much. Comment below and let me know what you think of this cute box. And I hope that this helped you in figuring out how to put the box together. Talk to you soon, and we'll see you hopefully again this week in another video. I'm trying. Bye-bye.